Hi there, let's do a little review of Kane Lynch 2 Dog Days. Now this is a sequel to the first Kane Lynch game that was really surrounded with controversy because mainly there was a review of Jeff Gerstmann, Giant Bomb, founder, but at the time of the first game, when the first game came out, was a review for GameSpot, and he had done this really harsh but fair review and really focused on a lot of problems the game had. Now, the first game had a broken cover system. The shooting mechanics were broken as well. The graphics were bland. But there's one thing that stood out of the first game. There were these two characters, Kane and Lynch, these on-the-loose criminals that were just crazy, and one of the two had to take pills all the time just not to really just become like craziness. This dude was totally badass, and that was the saving grace of this game. And there was this level in the first game. There was some nightclub where a lot of shooting took place, and that was really something that stood out. So that it had character in the first game. Now moving on to the next game, this second game, again we meet Kane, who is now living in Shanghai, and Lynch is coming to visit him to do some kind of deal. Now the deal goes wrong, of course, and there's a lot of shooting going on. Now, let's talk about the good stuff. I think the environments, the change of environments is really nice. I think there's a lot of different stuff, like little markets where you have to fight through, rooms, dark alleys. There's a lot of variety. There's some great set pieces. Things happen in the game. It's not that boring. Now the shooting actually is fun. Shooting, kicking down doors and shooting dudes in the face is just a fun thing to do. And shootouts can be really hectic. There's a lot of stuff going on. You can shoot stuff, and you can shoot the environment to pieces. So it has a lot going for it. The enemy AI is decent, but it's sometimes enemies do run past you. Sometimes it's kind of crazy. And Kane does shoot enemies, so the AI of your partner is actually quite good. He helps you out. Now, the bad stuff, and I'm just sad to say that a lot of the problems of the first game are back in the second game. The programmers had years of time to iron out these problems, but they're still there. Well, first of all, the graphics look kind of bland. Now, I said that the environments look good and a lot of stuff, different environments, but the actual graphics of the models are just ugly. Stiff animations. It just looks like this game was made 5 years ago. Looking at the animations. No lip sync, so it's very hard to actually know who's talking at some point. What else is bad? Well, the cutscenes are constantly done with with some kind of camera that is wobbling all the time. So it really made me sick, really. And in game, the camera does this wobbling as well. So it's kind of crazy why they did that. It's just annoying. Now, the cover system in this game is still not fixed. You can get into cover at certain spots, but other spots you can't. It's really strange why you can't get behind cover, all the time at certain, but only at certain points. And so the cover system doesn't really kick in when you want that, and sometimes it's very hard to get out of the cover animation as well. Usually you have to step back in order to move forward, get out of the cover system and then move on. That's silly as well. I don't understand that. Now, I think the shooting is better than the first game, but the auto-targeting system is broken because it's not very helpful. It's just off. It just doesn't focus that much on the enemy. So instead of you shooting the enemy usually has this uber-human skill of shooting you. So you'll die a lot in this game, even on lower difficulty settings. Now, it's just sad to realize that this game could have been a whole lot better if the actual gameplay mechanics were done better. Now, another thing I would like to say is that there's a lot of profanities in this game. You know, they're really, it's always fuck this and shit that, and it's just getting out of hand in this game. It's just not functional anymore. I think these two characters are now very bland. They don't give them this edge anymore. It's hard to distinguish between Kane and Lynch. You know, in the first game there were different personalities, but now it feels like they're kind of one of the same person. So it's just not a game that is a whole lot better than the first one. So I have to give this game a 5 out of 10. I'm saying this with, because, you know, again, it's sad, and I like the shooting at times when things get really hectic, but it gets irritating, especially the in-game mechanics. You know, the gameplay mechanics, the heart of the game. It's not in order. So thanks for watching, and leave comments. Let me know what you think. Bye.